All righty, ladies and gentlemen, little bit of Friday Night Live there. We got Bardish 2 in the chat. All righty, we got Money Matt. Let me fix this a little better. Got a Coca-Cola. Dad of you, howdy, yes. Little howdy. Hopefully this don't explode. Yesterday I opened a fucking bottle and it explodes all over the fucking pizza and everything. We got Bobby Hill, howdy. Afro Thunder, Disney is going to turn them into the Mickey Mouse wrestling there. I think we're already there, folks, with the Mickey Mouse wrestling. Bardish 2, all righty, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into this WWE For Sale rumor a little bit there, and then I'm going to converse with the chat for about an hour or something like this there. So basically, they release people there. Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, you know, they release a big star like Aleister Black. Goddamn, they gotta be for sale, folks. I mean, how can they let go of a big superstar like Aleister Black? Shit's gotta be up for sale. Muscle Kid 99, I wouldn't be surprised if they are. It's possible. I'm not saying that they're not. You know, it's possible that they might be up for sale. McMahon has said in the past, he was asked about this. He said he's open for offers or whatever. So basically, there's a corporate structural restructuring or whatever. They let go of a couple of wrestlers and people think it's up for sale. What I'm seeing there is budget cuts. You know, apparently there's John Laurinaitis sent out a letter to all wrestlers. Is this true? I don't know. I read this on Wrestling Inc. I think it was yesterday there. John Laurinaitis sends a letter to all the wrestlers. He says, say that the talent were released because of budget cuts or whatever. Did he send this? I have no clue, you know what I mean? But so far, that's all I see, you know what I mean? There's lots of talk of Nick Khan doing this and that, and, you know, it's possible McMahon brings in Nick Khan. Nick Khan brings in his own people. They get rid of George Barrios and some other woman there. Apparently, they were there a long time, blah, blah, blah. They bring in Nick Khan, who's a successful guy in this media stuff. It's possible Nick Khan just gets rid of people he sees as unfit, brings in his own people, they consolidate some shit. Apparently a team for internet, a team for this, a team for that. They just merge that shit together to save money. You know, is it possible it's up for sale? It's possible, but to me, it just sounds like they're saving money, you know what I mean? VWE, sup, WJ. Well, today I woke up. I saw a weird insect. I was live on the Juggernauts with Jerry and Scott. Then I see a weird insect. I'm not sure what insect it was there. I look on Google. Is this cockroach? Black cockroach? Can cockroach do this? Can cockroach do that? Then I fell asleep for about 6 hours, and now here I am, folks. Danny 2, November 18, you rock, bro. Thank you, sir. You guys rock too, folks. Christian Barrero, WWE is trash. Motionless zombie, I don't see it. When Vince sadly leaves the earth, WWE will go with him. Like Abel Musa, greetings, WJ. Money Matt Black, Strowman, and Joe, I don't get it. Maybe it's because Joe is injury prone. Maybe they don't want to pay, big money to have Joe on commentary. You know what I mean? And he's barely wrestling. Maybe just bring in like a guy like Adnan Virk for $5 an hour instead of paying big money for Joe on commentary. You know what I mean? Arrow 2600. It's too soon for Juggernauts to have a third member. We'll get into that later. There, once we're done with this for sale shit. There, we got Schwartz Center in the house. There, my man Schwartz. WJ, if you were a wrestler, what would be your finisher, gimmick, and team music? Fuck, I don't know. Possibly some type of stunner rip-off maneuver there. Maybe the Wrestling Jesus gimmick as it stands, maybe that could be good enough to be a manager on an indie show or something there. The team music, I'd have to take Wild Thing like Dean Ambrose, folks, because you gotta be edgy, ladies and gentlemen, like Dean Ambrose there. Money Matt, how long before we see 900K viewership? It's coming faster than we think, you know what I mean? Sean McWilliams, what are your thoughts on the Jews? Intelligent people, you know what I mean? They know how to make money. They're smart people, Doctors, lots of Jewish doctors around here, stuff like that. Christian Barrero, you will get a fourth member. It's possible. You never know there. We got barbecue sauce in the house there. So basically, there's a corporate restructuring. Is that proof that it's up for sale? You know what I mean? People are coming out of the woodworks there on What Culture. I'm watching a vid last night. Would Vince McMahon sell? No. But whatever his name is there, Khan, I just mentioned his name there, Khan would. Like it's all fucking speculation, you know what I mean? Spike Shooter, how was the 2-hour walk back to your place? I haven't fucking gone yet there. I gotta fucking walk downtown, put time on my old phone or whatever, and fucking get Scott access on the page there. Britannia McDuckling. WJ, do you have any advice for getting over an ex-girlfriend? Maybe get a new one is what people seem to do in life for the most part. They just get a new one or whatever. Joe Blow, WWE needs to hire Ed Ferreira as Oklahoma again. Afro Thunder, name 3 things good about Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown, there's Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan. And fuck, that's pretty much it on SmackDown. The rest are all fucking punk-ass, boring. Well, Rey Mysterio and Dominic. That can be the third thing there on Raw. Fuck, Drew McIntyre, sometime it's a hit or miss kind of deal. You got Orton, he was doing good stuff. You know what I mean? Fuck, you got me. It's hard to name 3 good things. There's good-looking women on the show. Is that good enough for 3 things? There. Killer of Demons, my man Peter Gilmore, Andrade on AEW tonight. Was he actually there? Or Spike Shooter, Bobby Lashley, and Bobby's good too there. Name one good thing about AEW. I won't blame you if you can. There's a couple people I like in there. I could possibly make a vid about this, you know what I mean? Like talking about positive stuff I like there, but I mentioned a couple things like Britt Baker, stuff like that there. Peter Gilmore, the face is here, so I'll just finish up there, wrap up there with this for sale stuff. Basically, Nick Khan does a couple of changes. To me, that just shows corporate fucking money saving stuff. You know what I mean? They get rid of Braun Strowman. The story of Strowman is that he's sitting on the big fat contract. Possibly, you know, they see that it's a waste of money and get rid of him. You know what I mean? That seems to be the story with Strowman, but like, I'm honestly not seeing the proof or the smoking gun that it's for sale there. It could be. It's possible that it is. He just sold XFL to The Rock or whatever. You know what I mean? But I don't see the actual proof that, you know, that it's actually for sale. If it is for sale, then it is what it is. It ain't my company. You know what I mean? Possibly if somebody does buy it, maybe it becomes better again. Who knows? Fuck. WJ, what are your top 3 favorite WrestleManias of all time? Maybe WrestleMania 4, 5, 6. The old shit with Hogan there. Macho Man wins the belt. Hogan, Macho Man. Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. Yankee the Wolf is AEW basically TNA 2.0. It's like a fucking WCW 2.0 in some ways. It's a TNA 2.0 in the sense of bringing in a bunch of, you know, past their prime, washed up WWE guys, you know what I mean? Schwarzenegger, who would win a shoot-style triple threat match between you, Jerry, and Scott Casey Gale? I'd have to go with Scott on that one there. James Robinson, WWE could be sold one day, but I don't know who could buy it. People are thinking NBC, Amazon. Sergio Flores, fire Bruce Pritchard and R-Truth. Big Surge there. Scorpion's annoying spear. Vince probably saw that picture with Strowman and Daisy Dukes. Fuck, that was fucking cringy. That the fuck was that shit? I saw that photo. That was pretty fucking weird there. Aaron B. Nordquist, AWJ. Eddie 001, WWE being for sale is a good thing. It's a risk, but at this point, it can't get any worse. Straight up, as fans, it can't get any worse. It might get better if somebody comes in with fresh ideas, but that's just fantasy talk. You know what I mean? Simon Gonzalez, WWE will go down the same path as TNA when Hogan and Bischoff. Let's not forget those two ruined that company. Aaron, WJ, do you get Netflix? I think you're trying to say there Netflix. Maybe you're talking about Netflix. I have Netflix, yes. Bardish, being sold may not be bad. New owners, new direction from this stale product. Pretty much, but I doubt it is for sale there. That's like a thing. You got to see it to believe it, you know. JC Odin, AEW is the new jobber, disposable instead of TNA, pretty much. And like Braun Strowman, apparently he said stuff about TNA or D&Ds. So some of the AEW fans, they're claiming they don't want him there. If that's the case, maybe he goes to Impact or something like this. Simon Gonzalez, sell WWE to WJ would make it 100 times better. It would be hard because there's no fucking wrestlers these days. But it would definitely be less fucking cartoony if I was booking it there. Electrifying 316. What is your favorite Zubair finisher? You're referring to the Zuby bomb there when he fucking almost broke his back there. The Source HD, Disney could buy it. That's another name that's been thrown out. You know what I mean? About Trey Fitty, would you have liked to see a Kurt Angle versus Goldberg match back in the day? It would have been doable, I guess, there. I just hope he wouldn't have hurt him like he did to Brett or whatever there. But Aaron B. Nordquist, do you watch Cobra Kai? Like Cobra Kai, we were talking about it in the group, the now defunct Facebook group. I also closed my Wrestling Jesus public Facebook page because there's no point. You gotta fucking pay, you gotta boost post in order to get views. So I just fucking closed that shit down there. But there was a Cobra Kai thing going on in the group. People were talking about Cobra Kai. I watched season 1, I watched most of season 2, and then I just completely forgot about it. You know what I mean? Possibly I might watch the rest at some point there, but as we stand, it's very low on the list of priorities there. Electrifying, Vince is the only thing keeping it from going full SJW. Yeah, conservative McMahon. Keyshawn Gatewide, what if Tony Khan buys WWE? You never know what can happen in this world, you know what I mean? If he does, then he does. You know, if he pulls out fucking a couple billion and he buys it, you know, then he does what he does. If it completely dies, then that would be a big loss of money for him there. It's possible him and his father, they end up losing their shirt for the wrestling business. You know what I mean? Simon Gonzalez, WJ, do you think he was better back in 2011? Fuck, I don't remember who we're discussing there. Just let me know who it was we were talking about there because I forgot there. Scooter St. William, hello, WJ, hello, Scooter there. WJ, thoughts on mac and cheese, I love it there. Oh, WWE, yes, WWE way better in 2011, Simon. What Burger King buys WWE, says Afro Thunder. Do we get the Burger King and the King of the Ring? Eddie 001, in the perfect world, Tony Khan would fire the Bucks and Cody and give Heyman and Jim Ross full control. You would think something like this, bring in people that have experience, you know what I mean? Keyshawn, Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle would have been awesome. Yes, it would have been a good technical wrestling match there. Joe Blow, imagine if Tony Khan does the Vince move when he was in WCW. It's possible, you know what I mean? It could happen. It's possible McMahon, he receives a whole bunch of money, let's say, from a company like this there. Somebody, McMahon, yeah, we're up for sale. He receives 3 billion, let's say, for the company there. Somehow he convinces somebody there, this is big, buy this for 5 billion, you're gonna make a lot more, whatever. He receives a giant chunk of money. Somebody else gets to own WWE. They own Andre the Giant footage. They own Hulk Hogan footage. McMahon takes a tiny amount of the money and starts a completely new company and gets himself a TV deal, and he's right back on television. That could happen, you know. The Skylander CWJ, what is your opinion of Tessa Blanchard? How did you feel about her winning the TNA title? I think her winning the belt is foolish there because, like, you know, a woman should be competing in the women's division. I understand what they want to do with that, but, like, well, no, actually, I don't understand. That was a retarded move there. But Tessa Blanchard herself, I have no problem with her. Apparently, she said some mean stuff to some girl on the indies or whatever, but she seems to be a decent wrestler. She looks okay there, so WJ, you should watch some of the WWE YTPs. Is that YouTube poops or whatever? Way better than the actual product. I haven't seen, that's YouTube poop. It's like a bunch of weird shit for about a minute there. Eddie 001, WJ, what fast food restaurant makes the best French fries? You gotta go with McDick for that one there. WJ, what do you think of Big Show being in AEW? I think it's good for Big Show, but not really good for anything else. We saw Big Show doing that weigh-in stuff, and it was pretty fucking horrible. You know what I mean? Like, Money Mad Vince is senile at this point for booking, and like he's worse than he's ever been there, but money-wise, he's on top of his game. Joe Blow, why is Mark Henry and Big Show okay in AEW but not WWE? I don't know, because for the past 10 years, people were saying, fire Big Show, fire Big Show. But they love him in AEW, and he's a big acquisition and everything like this. You know what I mean? In case I missed some of your questions, just fucking dump them back or something there. Bardish, too, you gotta try that Popeyes chicken sandwich, Doug. I haven't eaten Popeyes yet. There's one, I think, somewhere there near here, but never tried it. WJ, are you a fan of American Horror Story Season 10? Never seen it. DCX Viper, AEW is literally a WWE junkyard. They mock TNA for hiring just WWE rejects, but everyone who has left WWE went straight to AEW. Talk about being massive hypocrites. So these AEW fans, they fucking they're obviously fucking biased and very hypocritical for sure there. Aaron B, what is your take on Terry Silver showing up on Cobra Kai? I don't know who Terry Silver is. I have to finish watching season 3 and the rest of season 2 first there. Joe Blow, at least TNA got better washed up wrestlers. You know, that's true, fuck. They had Angle, they had Booker T. You know what I mean? Like, some of these, like Mark Henry, what's he really gonna do in this fucking day and age? How's life? Asked Bardish. Well, I'm haven't smoked pot. This is my 6th day there. 6th day without the pot. I'm smoking cigarettes there, but we're gonna do an experiment, folks, right here. There, Nicorette inhaler, ladies and gentlemen. I saw Sean's View Entertainment uploaded a vid of him smoking cigarettes for the first time earlier today. There, he asked me what, like, if smoking cigarettes helps to reduce like fucking stress. I told him in the moment it does, but over time it apparently makes it worse. You know what I mean? Simon WJ, will you ever let your hair grow long? Fuck no, I'm fucking losing hair. My hair here is leaving. There's a lot here leaving. Thankfully, I can't see this one myself, but I can see this there, and lordy, lordy, lord. So it's gonna be time for the bald head era starting soon. I'm gonna have to be one of these bald guys there. You know what I mean? Because and that, like, I noticed the hair loss started the last time I had the long hair. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, suddenly the hair isn't as thick as it used to be. It's like, fuck, I'm missing this part and this part of the big WJ hair. It used to fucking come out like this, was fucking thick like Andre the Giant, the hair, for fuck's sake. Suddenly I had hair here, nothing here, and hair here. I look like fucking Bozo the Clown, for fuck's sake. It was, I think at this point in time, it's time to fucking just go with the fucking full-on shaved head, you know what I mean? The source, are you 40 yet? No, I'm 38 there. I just turned 38. 2013, I just turned 30 around there. DCX Viper, I can relate. I'm also losing my hair. It's a natural part of life, you know what I mean? What can you do, you know? Let's just hope my fucking penis can stay hard for as long as I fucking live there, folks. That's the worst part there. You lose your hair, but as long as your penis still works, that's what matters, folks. Let's fucking try out this. Let's try out this Nicorette inhaler there. I think I tried it a long ass time ago, but I don't fucking remember there. Fuck's sake, I'm getting fucking stressed out just trying to open this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to fucking. There you go, folks. Good old fucking teeth there to open up the shit. Ugh, for fuck's sake, what is this there? Okay, gotta line it up and boom. So basically, it's a bunch of little cartridge, 7 packs of cartridge in it. It says that each inhaler lasts about 20 minutes. Nicorette inhaler may be used to calm the craving for cigarette and satisfy the hand-to-mouth ritual of the smoker. Well, when I fucking chew the gum, all I'm doing is fucking hiccuping and I don't know. We're going to try it out there. I'll wait till I fucking develop a real craving there. And once a craving starts, I'm going to fucking try it out there. Let's see. How the fuck do I do this here? There. Okay, we're going to try to puff on this bad boy in a few minutes. I just want to see if it's going to fucking get rid of the craving. We got the atomic pigeon in the house there. Crew, ladies and gentlemen. Double A, why do you keep deleting your channel? There are different reasons there, but this one is staying open. Fuck. WJ, do a backflip. Fuck's sake, I'd be fucking dead if I do that. Symphony of Destruct 99, you're 5'11", at least going bald will look good on you. DCX, the WJ stoner hair was pretty iconic, yeah. Back in the day, fuck. WJ, which do you speak more on a typical day, French or English? Well, when I'm at work, it's English. My woman speaks English, so I speak English, but like, you know, like most people I know are French, you know what I mean? Like my dad and friends and say French coworker, like I'm way better. If this was a French website, you know what I mean? I'd probably be 100 times better talking French, you know what I mean? But the atomic pigeon again there. Crew there. I don't think you can highlight comments on this. Nah, that's more of a fucking StreamYard thing. DCX Viper General Jerry should buy WWE there. He has the cash to do that Jerry there. Aaron, WJ, do you agree they need to bring back Brock Lesnar? Well, fuck. They need to do something, you know what I mean? What happens if Lesnar appears in AEW? That'd be a weird one. That might give them some ratings, you know what I mean? Bardish, WJ, we need some music tracks. We were talking about this last time I was here live there. I was live on Monday during Raw. Now I'm live during AEW tonight there. The timing there, but we were talking about this last time. And I actually had a dream there that I was doing music a couple nights ago. You know what I mean? But like, I have to buy a keyboard. I have to get a whole bunch of stuff if I want to start that again. Scooter, were you ever a fan of Star Trek? Not really. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I remember my dad, because my dad's more into sports, and it's like my dad didn't want me to watch Star Trek. You know what I mean? He's like, "We'll start watching the shit or whatever." You know what I mean? My dad didn't want me to watch Star Trek. It's probably better like that, because I'd be making vids about fucking Star Wars instead or something there. But Keyshawn, are you going to be reviewing AEW from tonight? Yes, I'm going to be watching it tomorrow. The Smart Busters. Will the unique and interesting character of Cupface or Fartdus ever make their triumphant returns to the channel? It's possible, righty there. But like I told you, the Cupface is going to first make his return on your page there. Next time I go on the live show there. Eddie Pulido. What's up? Are you still keeping up with the Montreal Canadiens? Not myself. I don't really watch hockey. My dad's a big fucking hockey fan. You know what I mean? Ryback forever. Ryback rules. Feed me more. Um, the nation of China. You will love China. Simon Gonzalez, Communist China, the source. What are your thoughts of vegans in 2021? I'm going to be making a vid about vegans at some point there. So I got a couple things I want to talk about, like basically how this thing of eating meat, you know what I mean? How they act like it's a bad thing, but it's basically just their opinion that it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Schwartz Center is Taiwan a country? It depends who you ask. If you ask the Chinese, they're going to say no. And a lot of other countries, I think US and Canada included, they don't really recognize them in certain ways. I think the United Nations, they don't accept Taiwan or something like this. Symphony of Destruction, you aren't watching AW today. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning, possibly tonight if it gets posted early enough there. WJ, whatever happened to CM Punk? He always loved Ryback. He's still around, you know what I mean? If it's the real guy, there's been a couple of imposters there. Whatever happened to CM? Oh, fuck, I just read that. The Wrestling Carnivore, says Muscle Kid 99. Well, basically there. You know, these guys, it's all opinion based. It's all like fucking weird emotional argument. You know what I mean? What if I was to eat you? Like if you look at Vegan Gains or whatever, what if I chase you with a knife and fork and stab you and eat you? It's all like weird fucking, you know what I mean? I'm going to get into that in a video, but basically it's their opinion. You know what I mean? Human beings, we fucking evolved by eating meat. According to science, we need meat. According to scientists, human beings are meant to eat meat and vegetable. We're omnivore or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? We're supposed to eat both, you know, so. And according to, like, for example, vegans are going to say because we were smart enough, we shouldn't eat it. Says who? Says who? You know what I mean? Just because we're smart enough, who says we shouldn't eat it? That's an opinion. It's not based on fact. It's based on weird emotional arguments, stuff like this. It's not really based on fact. Like, where is it written that we shouldn't eat meat? Is it in their little feeling there? That's where it's written for them. It's in their little goofy feelings there. You know, it's people in their little college dorm there who told them this. You know what I mean? They watch some fucking little niche goofy vids on YouTube there, and suddenly they're bad. I'm better than everybody else because I don't eat meat. Where does it say that it's wrong to eat it? Like, religion tells us to eat meat, right? Science tells us to eat meat. It's not against the law to eat meat. So where is it written that I shouldn't eat bacon, right? Like some arguments from vegan, they say if you're able to jump on an animal, bite him right there on the spot and eat him with your mouth, like a lion, basically. They say if you're a lion and you're able to physically chase a fucking deer, bring him down, eat him, then you're allowed to eat it. Who made up these rules? You know what I mean? Who the fuck made these retarded rules up, you know? Like, it's weird shit like this, you know what I mean? But there's no real reason why we should or shouldn't. Like, it helped humanity evolve. Eating meat, you know what I mean? Fucking cigarettes are fucking my throat, you know what I mean? Let's try this bad boy out here, folks. There. I don't even know if it's gonna work there. Commander Luke, dog. Rawr. But say it's shit like this. If you're able to hunt, to chase down the fucking prey and eat him on the spot, you're allowed to eat meat. Okay, cool story there. This is just opinion. It's opinion. And basically, if you fucking say, take vitamin, takes like fucking replacement or whatever, the body, some of this shit, the body isn't gonna fucking naturally grab the nutrients. Sometimes the body doesn't naturally grab the nutrients from these replacement products to try to replace the meat. You know, and what these vegans have, what they have to go get shots. They have to go get a B12 shot. You know what I mean? If you're fucking deficient and you have to go get some weirdo shots because your body is missing what it fucking needs, then maybe vegan isn't good there. You know what I mean? It's a pretty fucking mental and extreme. You're not allowed to eat meat. Plus, you're not allowed to eat fucking cheese and milk. And, the milk is bad. You can't fucking... So basically, they deprive themselves of not just one of the 4 food groups. They fucking deprive themselves of 2 food groups, 2 out of 4, the 2 biggest ones with all the fucking nutrients. You know what I mean? And why shouldn't we drink milk? Because it's weird. You're drinking cow's milk, and they try to make it sound, that's their argument, they try to make it sound weird by calling it cow's milk or whatever, you know what I mean? You can't drink cow's milk. That's meant for the baby cow. Are you baby cow? You know, like, I don't give a fuck what it fucking tastes like, or if comes from a fucking cow's ass. It fucking tastes good in the cereal, and it helps us live. You know what I mean? It's a superfood, the milk or whatever. Like, if these people are so retarded that they want to fucking deprive themselves of 2 food groups, and for what? So they can come online and claim to be superior. Like, I'm morally superior because I don't eat meat. Says who? Again, that's just their opinion. It's completely dumb. Depriving yourself of shit you need just so you can go online and talk shit. Get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Cult's #1 fan. Yeah, word. The source, we can't kill animals and get our protein, but they can cut down the whole forest and kill tons of animal at the same time, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break, you know? And apparently, if you have pets, it's fucking... if you have pets, it's like kidnapping. You're holding somebody hostage. It's fuck, they're psycho. You know what I mean? It's taking something, trying to fucking do a weird version. You eat a steak. You're an accessory to murder. It's like, get the fuck out there. You know what I mean? Warmir drinking Coke like Zubair. Zubair drinks Coke like me there. Fuck. Why make a fake burger, Money Matt says, that resembles an animal if you're against eating animal? Exactly. Because that's what the brain wants. The brain wants a hamburger. The brain needs an hamburger. According to science, when we started eating meat, the brain went from a fucking chimpanzee brain there to fucking what we are now. You know what I mean? Thanks to eating meat. So why the fuck should we stop now? Because of fucking 120-pound guy on YouTube there. Hey guys, I'm here in Thailand on my bicycle. I'm riding in the mountains. Don't eat meat, okay? Get the fuck out, you know what I mean? Right back forever, Benoit. Benoit, fuck. The most sexiest ass in the wide of all. Those damn murderers. Burger King DCX Viper. Burger King made that abomination the Impossible Whopper. It's just a soy burger that will kill you. Maybe I fucking go buy it. I don't know if they have it here, there, but Ricky the Wolf, were you happy when the Canadians beat the Leafs in the playoffs? I didn't even know that happened, dude. Like, I'm stuck in the wrestling bubble there, fuck, but like, I don't really watch hockey, you know what I mean? Marv, will you buy WWE? Yes, fuck. Yes. Right back forever. Gemini 888 will trade his DVDs to buy WWE. I was talking to Gemini, I think it was yesterday, in his comment section there. Zubair Bin Laden. Yeah, that's disgusting. They served that meal next to a bum at a drive-thru in Vegas. Just funny, gross stuff. WWE weren't monopoly money at this time, pretty much. Warmir, shake your booty. That was a joke I did on the Smart Busters about the donations there. So, and then somebody, a petty fuck, because I go on Smart Busters and I joke around about the donation, somebody goes and says that I'm asking for donation. It's like, get the fuck out, you know what I mean? WJ, is your cat still alive, still around? Not the old cat. I have a new cat now there. His name is Duke. He's a big cat. Fuck, he's got paws almost as big as my hands, for fuck's sake. Eric Mural, Chris Benoit, DCX Viper. I would rather WWE close its doors because I don't understand why anyone would want a headache like that. Super DH Danielson, what it? This guy, Cedric. Me and Dark Horse actually made peace yesterday there. We were on Robbie Battle's channel. That's right. I forgot to mention this there. If you guys go there on the one and only Robbie Battle, that's Robbie's new account, the one and only Robbie Battle. There was some drama there the past couple days. You know, I was trying to avoid this shit there, but I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's go live with this shit there. We went live on Robbie's page there. If you guys want some action later on there. There's a couple of drama vids on Robbie's page there. The one and only Robbie Battle. It's fucking goofy drama there. It don't make fucking sense there, but it happens once in a while. And when I was on the show, then Dark Horse, I spoke with him, stuff like this there. So Dark Horse and I are on good terms as we speak there. Danny, too, how do I donate to you? I don't take donation, because I went on the Smart Busters. They're taking donations, you know what I mean? So when I went on their show, I was acting like a fucking girl that asked for donation, like Zoe Berger. She plays video games and does the fucking booty shake or whatever and gets donations, you know what I mean? So I went on their show and I was joking around about shit like this, you know what I mean? But like me, I'm not taking donation, Why were your vids sped up back in the day? Well, back in the day, we weren't able to go longer. I think at the beginning when YouTube started, you could only go like 10 minutes, right? And then it was 15 minutes at some point. And there wasn't a thing that you can go longer. Nowadays, you put your phone number through, you can go longer than 15 minutes. But back then, you could only go, I believe it was 10 minutes, so I would basically shoot like a fucking 30-minute vid, shrink the bastard down halfway to make it fit underneath whatever the fucking time limit was back then, WJ in 2011, 2014 sounded different compared to now. And the evolution of the wrestling Jesus there. And I think nowadays, like people, they'd say they want some of the older stuff, stand up, do the trolling, do this, do the drama. But I think it's time for an evolution, more of old man wrestling Jesus. You know what I mean? The trolling, this and that. Like, I think I've done my time with this stuff. Obviously, if I talk about AEW, I fucking rev up the heat a little bit there, but that's not trolling. That's the fucking straight up truth. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll exaggerate talking about the fans or whatever, but a lot of them are fucking mental. It is what it is. Not every single fan is fucked up there, but you know what I mean? But thoughts on Amazing Atheist. I used to like Amazing Atheist. I'm subscribed to him. I haven't subbed yet with this page, but I will there. But like I used to like Amazing Atheist more back in the day. He's kind of becoming irrelevant a little there, but he's more popular than me there. One time he did a response to me. It was on the Drunken Peasants. Ben had showed him a video that I had done there, some kind of religious trolling vid, and they had featured me on their segment called Troll or Not a Troll kind of deal there. So they talked about me on there, you know what I mean? Schwartz Center, New Direction. Pretty much, like I feel like people want me to stand up. First of all, like I'm 38 years old. If I stand up for like 25 minutes in the same spot, I'm going to probably get a fucking sore back. My lower back's going to probably start hurting if I just stand up straight for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But I feel when I'm sitting down, I can talk more. Like when I was standing up, it's more like a performance. You know what I mean? It was like a wrestling Jesus character performance kind of thing, you know? But when I'm just sitting down, I feel like I can just talk better. I can talk. Look, I'm live almost an hour just talking. You know what I mean? I feel sitting down that I can talk better. You know, I think at some point there's going to be another evolution of Wrestling Jesus. Maybe some of the good stuff, you know, some of the stuff that people like, maybe that fucking fades away a little, but I think it might be replaced with like better talking, if that makes sense, you know, better wrestling talk style instead of just fuck you, you suck, fuck off, you know, better talking, you know what I mean? Johnny Ayala, what happened to Hulkster? I haven't seen him since the pandemic, you know what I mean? Spike Shooter, the standing up era has a special place in my heart, but I like the sitting down era too. That and I don't have like a fucking handheld cam to fucking stand up and do all of these things. I have a phone there that has a good camera on it. Like it's in the works for me to test that out there. But if I do a stand up vid, it would only be short vid. I don't want to fucking stand up for 30 minutes and have a fucking stiff back and shit like this. You know what I mean? Warmere, when is your wedding and will Zubair be your best man? That's a strong possibility there, fact. It's a strong possibility. Brittany Rose, WJ's work rate has declined, so now he's sitting. But it's more comfortable, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? I can just imagine I'm live with Jerry and I'm standing up for 2 hours. But sometimes when I'm live with Jerry, I fucking walk back and forth, right? That's another good thing. When I'm live with Jerry, I turn the camera off, I talk, I get up, I go have a smoke. Yeah, Jer, what about that there? Then I come back, I get up, go take a drink. Sometime I'm pacing back and forth there like this. You know what I mean? WJ is gas. So at my age, like I don't want to fucking stand up too long. Like back in the day, I would make a fucking 30-minute vid. You know what I mean? Simon, WJ is more entertaining than PewDiePie. Well, I don't know if I agree with that there, but you gotta be humble in life there. Kentavious Pritchard, that 2013 YWC trolling was hilarious, especially when Danielson got some 13-year-old fat nerd to make a video on you, the fat guy. I don't remember what his name was. A year or two before that, I believe me and the fat guy was involved in a drama with MB Wrestler, but the fat guy was on my side against MB Wrestler. And then 2 years later, the same fat boy was with Danielson. Why, Brittany? I think that was Lester. That was his name, Lester. Righties met pipe. Where's Righty? He forgot to smoke me. WJ's a big righty guy there. Keyshawn Gate Wide. Lester was his name. Brittany's channel was Lester, the unlikely one. Unlikely to ever get laid. Simon Gonzalez, WJ, are you and General Jerry in gold terms since that last rant? When he belittled you, that's like old shit there. We were drunk and some fucking weird shit happened or whatever. That's fucking water under the bridge or whatever there. My thoughts are below. Another long time subscriber there. Do you remember Skyline Jericho? Yes, for sure. Like you would shit and fucking jack off and stuff like this. You know what I mean? He did a couple vids to me shitting and jacking off, and he did a video for Peter Gilmore. Peter Gilmore's girlfriend, and he was jacking off and talking about Peter Gilmore's girlfriend or whatever, you know what I mean? Her name, and he was jacking off. Holy fuck, man. That dude was fucking nuts, for fuck's sake. WJ, I missed the Source HD. Remember when you imitated Gavin Otts? I remember making the video of Gavin Otts. I don't really remember in specific what had happened. You know what I mean? Brittany Rose, nobody can ever stay mad at Jerry for too long. Well, see, that's the thing. See, I Robbie battle. Me and Dark Horse were friend, enemy, friend, enemy. Like, even the Smart Buster, we had a brief exchange about Daniel Bryan. It's just the way it is, YWC, shit like this, you know what I mean? Like, but like, I'm trying to just keep it wrestling, you know what I mean? About Trey Fitty, wrestling gurus were fun to watch. He had a big channel, Mitch Smith, you know what I mean? Kentavious Pritchard, Sean Polston was legit schizophrenic. I don't know, but do you watch your old vids on WJ Classic? Nah. I'm just wondering, like, who the fuck is this guy that's been uploading my shit for the past 10 years? Like, but no, I don't really watch this stuff. You know what I mean? Remember WJ making that rant with Spinner Netsy begging back in the day? Don Juan Banks stayed mad at Jerry for quite a while. That's true there. I think they're talking again. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure exactly what it is, their relationship status. Marfugal Gay TV. We will always love our Lord Polston there. Like, I don't hate Polston. You know what I mean? Like, Polston talking shit about me. He did that just to get views. You know what I mean? It's not like I fucking hate Polston or Money Mad. Bring the E-Fed back. Like, you mean YouTube E-Fed? They're fucking on Facebook, because the fucking Facebook E-Fed, that's cause a lot of drama, you know what I mean? You get all kind of messages from all kind of fucking goofy guy. Please do this, please do that. Please kick this guy from the group. He said mean things to me, blah, blah, blah. But if you guys like fucking goofy fantasy booking, like, I could always do like some type of like, you know, like the WrestlingJesus E-Fed, and it's not like an E-Fed, but just like an E-Fed show kind of deal. And like, you know, like, let's say it's Sean's View Entertainment fighting Kenny Omega for the belt or something. I could always do stuff like this, you know what I mean? Brittany Rose, we can't forget the legendary Wild Man, Josh Ryan. That's the Wild Man. That was fucking Drama City in the E-Fed, you know what I mean? Warmere, how did you meet your current girlfriend? I met her on Facebook there, and then we met, and then we fucking fell in love, for God's sake. And now we're engaged there. My fiance there. She likes it when I call her my fiance there, you know what I mean? She just showed me the ring there, the fiance there, you know what I mean? Schwartz Center, WJ is a hashtag good guy. Thank you, Schwartz there. I loved that WrestlingJesus thing from the other day. That was funny stuff there. It's the Costanza there. WJ is my spirit animal there. Thank you, sir, folks. It's the Costanza, a new wrestling video maker there. If I go check him out there. The source, what happened to your old friend Andy? Things fucking sometime in life, there's people, it's best you just part ways, and he was one of them, you know what I mean? So yeah, about the E-Fed stuff, if people want some type of E-Fed thing, this can be done multiple ways. Like some kind of goofy fed YouTube channel like we had before, or I could do like the WrestlingJesus Fan. It's like fantasy booking mixed with wrestler, mixed with YWC, not have like people cutting promo, but maybe you do like a live show once a month and there's 3-4 guys live doing goofy promo, you know what I mean? That could be something. Or what I could do is do a couple of vids like I used to do before. They're booking AEW Dynamite and you fucking do a bunch of goofy shit, you know what I mean? There's different ways to go about it there. Kentavious Pritchard, remember how mad you made the AVGN fans? I got some fucking good viewership for that stuff back in the day, for sure. Like, that's another thing I can do. I can always fucking talk about some of this YouTube drama shit, but like, see, I think it's probably best I just fucking stick to the wrestling, you know what I mean? Maybe the occasional vid or something like that once in a while there. WJ versus Smart Busters and the Zubair on the pole match. Winner gets Zubair as their mascot. Like, see, Zubair, if he's their mascot, fuck, let's take a puff of this shit so I can get off these smokes there because it's starting to fuck with my video making there. The cigarettes gotta go, folks. It's all so fucking humid in here there. But what was I going to say there? Like, Zubairi's more their age, you know what I mean? It's understandable. Zubair is more with them, but like, Zubair is one of my solid friends on here, you know what I mean? And once I get the fucking, the StreamYard set up there, I'm going to have Zubair with me here once in a while for some live shows, you know what I mean? Symphony of Destruct 99, have you read about Mark Henry addressing the AEW haters? No, I haven't seen any of that. I didn't read any of the news today there. I woke up and it was more drama stuff, and then we did the vid with Scott earlier. Then I fucking slept for 6 hours there. Eric Mural, YouTube will ban WJ eventually for his political views. I'm not going to make political vids. Once in a while, I say some edgy stuff. It is what it is. I gotta try to fucking say, because me, when I grew up there, you could say things, you were still allowed to talk. Like, apparently now you can't even make a voice to imitate somebody. Like, when, let's say, when I would like talk about New Japan, I would imitate the Japanese wrestler. Apparently now that would make me a huge racist. I guess I'm a giant racist for making fun of accent of Japanese, but like, when I grew up, like, for fuck's sake, you were allowed to joke, you were allowed to fucking, there's racist, and then there's being racist for real. Like, goddamn, if you fucking hate somebody, you hate a person because they're black, that's racist. Like, if you do a little joke imitating a Mexican guy, but it's not done maliciously, is that really racism? Like, but apparently nowadays it is. You can't even do a voice. So now if I dress up, let's say I imitate a woman or something, am I a sexist? Am I sexist if I imitate a woman? If I imitate a woman's voice, does that mean I hate all women? Or when I'm a big fucking sexist, you know what I mean? Like, Schwartz Center, WJ is too edgy for the entire YouTube platform. He can't be stopped. But like, somebody fucking flagged us on the Juggernauts. They fucking flagged us for fucking what was it? Their like sexual content or whatever. It was me and Jerry talking about Raw and wrestling news. We get flagged. People are gonna flag everything. It is what it is. If ever I get flagged on this page, I'll fucking have an account, or I'll let y'all know on the Juggernauts that I fucking have a new account there. But like, you know what I mean? Spectral MK, they look for something to get offended at just to get attention, pretty much. You know what I mean? DCX Viper, hashtag pay trap queen. Schwartz, Brittany, that's right, yes. Schwartz Center, WJ and Jerry were naked talking about SmackDown. That's why they got flagged. Imagine that. Get flagged for nudity and we're talking about wrestling. I think it's because of his thumbnail. Jerry put a thumbnail. There was a couple of zombies there, like, and Jerry put an arrow, but his arrow, it kind of looked like it was pointing to the fucking ass of the zombie. Maybe they thought it looked sexual. I have no fucking clue what happened there. You know what I mean? Keyshawn, thoughts on Chris Benoit? I liked Benoit as a kid, but after he killed his own son, that's where I walk away. You know what I mean? All right, let me fucking. I haven't had a cigarette in an hour, 13 minutes. I'm kind of feeling a little craving. There it says these things last 20 minutes. Apparently, you can continuously puff on it for 20 minutes. Let's see this shit. Fuck's sake, I felt that. I felt something in the throat. Wow. Jesus. Nicorette inhaler, you're inhaling I don't know what you're just inhaling straight nicotine, I guess. But I felt something in the throat there. Let's see if it fucking takes away the craving. Schwartz Center, be careful there, WJ. I got fucking tears coming out of my eyes from the shit. Jesus. Keyshawn Gatewide, thoughts on Bruce Blitz. I think he's takes himself a little too seriously there, you know what I mean? And I thought his shit was a bit cringy there. He pretty much just fucking took the Cena stuff that we were all doing, but over exaggerated it, you know what I mean? I think he's pretty cringy, him with his basketball stuff. They're dressed up as a basketball player. I like Jordan. All right, you're cool. You're unique there. Nobody else likes Jordan there, but you know what I mean? The Source HD, why are you quitting pot? Well, it's not a thing that I hate pot or anything like this. Obviously, I'm not going to turn around and hate pot and hate fucking pot smoker. I think the thing is that I like pot a little too much, you know what I mean? So pretty much I'm not doing enough exercise. I'm just smoking dope. I'm sitting down. I wanted to start working out there, to start working out seriously ever since I turned 30, right? You hit 30, you're closer to death is what you're thinking, right? I gotta get in better shape. So I fucking right, and I'm 38 and I still haven't started working out seriously, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. The pot, I'm fucking gaining weight. I have no energy. I'm not working out like I should. So what I want to do is quit and fucking get myself in better shape, all of that shit. You know what I mean? And right now it's day 6 there at 5 a.m. It's going to make 6 complete days that I haven't smoked. So I tried to quit pot twice. I lasted a month. And then I smoked, you know what I mean? So basically it's like, it's been a month. I'm cool. Maybe I'll just have a joint on Friday night, you know what I mean? So I go buy a gram or two, right? Maybe it's going to be Friday and Saturday. Maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be the weekend. I'll just say Monday to Thursday, I'll work out, fucking go to work. Weekend, I have my pod. Then Monday, I'm say Saturday, Sunday, then Monday morning, okay, you got an ounce there. Say it's always the same thing. I always do the same shit and I go back to smoking full time. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not able to just smoke a joint once in a while. As soon as I put my lips on the fucking joint, I smoke 10 joints. You know what I mean? I like it too much. I think it's best I just quit and try to get in better shape. I'm not trying to fucking act like, I'm done with pot. I'm a fucking good guy. I'm a health freak. It's not for that. It's just so I don't fucking die by the time I'm 45. Try to get in better shape. You know what I mean? Christian Barrero, who is worse, Omega or Riddle? Like, as much as I don't like Kenny Omega, I would think Omega has a bit more credibility. I don't know. That's a tough question there. WJ looks like M. You mean Eminem or? I don't know what the fuck that was there, but it is what it is. Well, Kentavious Pritchard, Bruce Bliss still has the shirtless profile pic, for fuck's sake. So it's cringy stuff, Bruce Blitz there. This guy comes on the scene. He was talking about me indirectly. You're that Canadian talking against The Rock. And I didn't know that at the time. You know what I mean? I was seeing these Bruce Blitz people showing up on my page. You know what I mean? But I had no idea this motherfucker was taking pot shots at me about The Rock. I only found out much later on. I had no clue. You know what I mean? So when I found this shit out, that's when I nailed him with that imitation, let's say, and started making pot shots at him. You know what I mean? And one of the funniest things that happened with Bruce Blitz was Gemini. You know what I mean? Gemini, like, say what you want about Gemini. When it comes to trolling and drama, he knows what to do. You know what I mean? And there was some type of video of Bruce Blitz, and it looked like he had lipstick, you know what I mean? Because of the way his camera was set up or something like this. It looked like he had lipstick. And Gemini made a video about that. It looks like Bruce Blitz wearing lipstick. And I was fucking laughing. I was laughing fucking hard. I was in this comment section with the big laugh my ass off. I don't remember what it is I wrote, but Bruce replied to my comment on Gemini's video. This is why I don't want to hang out with you guys, because of shit like this. Then he goes live on the Bruce Blitz channel, and he was fucking pissed off. All right, look, okay, I'm not wearing lipstick. And then he does the stuff to make his camera do the lipstick thing. You see, that's what it is. It's the camera, you fuckers. And then he leaves, or he ends the vid like he was fucking pissed off. You know what I mean? Bruce Blitz did not pioneer the WWE walkout. Everybody, it's like he tried to make himself the face of shit like that was already established. These are all things, like you're saying, walk out, stop watching, take a stand against WWE, blah, 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 the Cena hate. He comes along like 5 years after and tries to make it all about him or whatever. Like, get the fuck out, you know what I mean? The wrestling hobo account that you see was the result of Bruce Blitz calling WJ that. He called me the wrestling hobo or whatever. That was something he had called me or something. But most of the pot shots, I wasn't even aware of it. You know what I mean? If I would have been aware, then I could have fucking did more for Bruce there, but I wasn't aware of most of the shit. You know what I mean? The Source HD, remember those 8-hour hangouts? Fuck, huh? 8-hour hangout, going from one fucking hangout to the other, and holy shit, and fucking hang out on my page, hang out on Will's page, Jerry's page, Robbie's page, Zubair, fucking Leon would fucking start a hangout. Holy fuck, it never ended. You know what I mean? So he was you all this time. You're talking about wrestling. Oh, no, that was somebody else. I don't know who it was there. I haven't seen that account in a long time. Kentavious Pritchard. Remember aces and eights? Yes, I remember there. It was terrible, horrible. That's when the ratings started going on the decline. And then they put the belt on that little guy from the Motor City Machine Guns. I talked about him not too long ago there. And then the ratings crash hard. You know what I mean? Wasn't Bruce a TNA fan and WWE? He was, yes. He was pro TNA and WWE. Andre was like that too, yeah. Andre still does his thing. There, half the vids on his page are like fucking, like weird, like lingerie fucking matches of women, and then you go in the description and it's a bunch of fucking false tags. You know what I mean? I was looking at this the other day. It's like a video about an indie company. You go in the description. The description is fucking 12 feet long. All kind of fucking fake tag there. AEW with the date. Fucking Royal Rumble. He's a YouTube cheater. Always has been. You know what I mean? Ryback forever. Now he charges people to listen to him and his goofball friend's opinion about NFL. Who would pay money to listen to Bruce Blitz? Like, you know, like Dave Meltzer, at least he's a journalist. He's got credibility or whatever. Well, he's fucking pissing away all his credibility with AEW. You know what I mean? But like, at least with Meltzer, you get new information. You know, you get backstage information. A lot of it is speculation, probably, but he has sources, you know, and his fucking sources give him information. So if you pay to watch Meltzer, which I don't do, but if you're paying for Meltzer, first of all, everything he comes out with gets fucking posted on wrestling news websites, so you don't have to pay there, but at least you get something out of the deal. You listen to Meltzer's podcasts, you're going to hear information first, maybe some information. The websites don't run with it because it's not hot enough, they think, to get views. But what are you going to get watching Bruce Blitz? Is there any information extra? No, just a goofball with a sidewards hat thinking he's hot shit. Well, let me tell you about the Cincinnati Bengal. Who fucking cares? Why would people pay for this? You know what I mean? Britannia McDuckling, WJ, my friend's birthday is tomorrow. His name is Dan. And we always watch your vids together. You would love it if you wished him a happy birthday from the Wrestling Jesus. Happy birthday, Dan, there. In 9 minutes, it's officially your birthday, Dan, there. And I hope you fucking have a good day there. The Source HD, you should reopen your Twitter account, fuck's sake. I thought about opening a Twitter, you know what I mean? If I do, I'll fucking post it on here, there, but like, it's fucking toxic. Like, I go on Twitter every day and I just read, you know what I mean? I read what's going on, you know, but I don't have an account. If I did, I'd probably get involved in all fucking sorts of drama on there, especially with AEW fans, you know what I mean? Peter Spence, Twitter is a horrible place. Fan of Oscar, Twitter is toxic. It is what it is. Aaron B. Nordquist, WJ, what is your take on Vince Russo? funny. That's what started all the fucking drama. You know what I mean? All the weird recent drama because Scott, who's starting out with us on the Juggernauts, he had some type of falling out with Vince Russo. Jerry writes a comment in the group. He says he doesn't mind Russo, but he understands if people don't like him, it starts a giant drama shit show there, which culminated in a big fucking drama rant along with a parody that we posted on Robbie's fucking channel there. The one and only Robbie Battle there. Y'all can check that out if you want there, but like, I don't want to get attacked there by the drama club there, but like Vince Russo as a writer, he wrote the Attitude Era. Obviously, he did a good job. I like to listen to Russo's opinion on the product. You know, if he did mean stuff to Scott, obviously, I don't like that there, but like when it comes to Vince Russo, public personality, you know, TV personality, writer, I think he was okay there. Maybe not as good in WCW there, but, you know, hopefully I don't get attacked there by fucking a couple of freaks there. Bruce said, well, it's only the price of a Big Mac, but still, like, why pay money for a goofball? If people want to pay, they're allowed to pay. Like, if he's making money, good for him. You know what I mean? But, like, Peter Spence, did you hear Kubix's response? No, I haven't. And I'm probably not going to watch. He said what he had to say. I said what I had to say back. If he doesn't like it, fuck him. If Will doesn't like that, well, fuck him too. You know what I mean? If the kid didn't want me to say nothing, then he should have shut his fucking mouth and not say stuff about me without evidence or reason too. You know what I mean? Fuck him. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to waste time. Like I said on Robbie's page, I ain't going to waste time arguing with this kid there. And based on my exchange with him on YouTube or on Facebook yesterday there, I think it's a waste of time. I told the kid, I said, it's like I'm trying to explain logic to a loaf of bread. You know what I mean? Like, because Jerry says, like, that he doesn't mind Russo. He understands if people don't like him. That little crew runs with it and tries to make it look like Jerry did something wrong to Scott. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? They got nothing. They're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? And I tried to explain to the kid, like, how the fuck is Jerry, you know, hurting Scott? Like, I'm dumbing it down for him. It was like a 2-hour back and forth with this kid. I'm fucking dumbing it down, explaining to him. But he fucking doesn't want to understand because he's trying to impress people. You know what I'm saying? You know, these guys, here's the thing with, like, me, I talk about wrestling. You know what I mean? I talk about wrestling. Once in a while, there's some drama that takes place. But, like, these guys, there's like a new age group of YWC drama guys. All they do is pretty much live shows about drama, right? Like me, I don't need drama, right? I can talk about wrestling. I've been back on YouTube almost 5 months now. I went almost 5 months without drama, but these guys, they need the drama. So when there's no drama, they gotta invent. They gotta fucking run with bullshit. One guy takes Jerry's comment out of context. Jerry's talking about Vince Russo, the wrestling personality. Why would he even bring up the Scott thing? That's dead and irrelevant, something from like 5 years ago. Like, I'm trying to explain this to Jacob there. And I'm trying to explain it, dumbing it down. But the kid don't want to understand. So, like, fuck him, you know what I mean? At the end, I told him, fuck off, kid, I'm done with you there. And I just blocked him. Fuck him, you know what I mean? I tried to explain for an hour. I started losing patience with him, you know what I mean? And I just fucking blocked him. I'm not going to waste time talking about him. You know what I mean? If he made a video, probably everything in his vid is stuff he already told me, like fucking in private message. It's all about how Jerry should have defended Scott, his comments. And then he's like, when did I say he should defend Scott? You just wrote that 500 ways. Like, the kid's fucking, like, after my exchange with him, I think he's not all there, possibly there, or he's just fucking, he doesn't want to admit, like, fucking that he was wrong or something. And if he makes a video, good for him. I ain't gonna watch. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna watch Will anymore. Like, Will made 5-6 vids talking out of his ass. We made him a response. He responds. We do a parody. Apparently, he made a big fucking rage vid today there. I ain't even gonna fucking watch. Fuck him. He's boring anyway. Fuck, you know what I mean? And that's what they do. Like, fucking, they need the drama. Like, Will's gonna take a little thing there, and Will, a lot of times, he just invents stuff. I got flagged. Who flagged me? Then he'll accuse different people. See, and then some other guy makes a video. Oh, Will got flagged. And then this guy and this guy, by the time you get to like the 10th fucking vid, then it gets to a ridiculous level. They're making vids just for the sake of making vids or whatever. Fan of Oscar, Scott had go away heat with the chat section. Well, the chat, initially the live chat was liking Scott. It's once the vid was uploaded that a couple of trolls showed up in the comments, and it's understandable. A couple of guys, they might fucking say they might not want Scott on the page, but just give him a chance. You know what I mean? If you don't want to watch Scott's vid, don't watch. But like, I don't see the reason people were attacking him. You know what I mean? Like, 88. I'm not a troll, so like, I don't know if you're proud of going against Scott and now you're telling me you're not a troll. Like, it's not like I read these comments and I'm upset at fucking troll accounts or whatever. There, we want the Hulkster. Well, you can't always get what you want in life. You know what I mean? Just because you want Hulkster, that don't mean it's cool to attack Scott. Like, if you don't like Scott's videos, just don't click on Scott's videos. There's no reason to attack him. What the fuck did he do to you? You know what I mean? But like, I see an account, it's called Pro Slavery. That's not a troll account, or you know what I mean? Is that supposed to be a normal person? I saw, okay, why I think I saw you with the pro slavery account that going at Scott. If you're proud of that, good for you. You know what I mean? But it's pretty weird. You know what I'm saying? Crispy Cruiser. I wish Hogan fought Undertaker at WrestleMania at the top of their prime. when they fought, Taker was not established yet. That would have been a big match for sure. Fuck, there's lots of big match that sadly they didn't do, let's say. Jeremiah Jared, what's up, WJ? What's up? It's 12:03 there. It's officially Dan's birthday there. Happy birthday, Dan. And this fucking inhaler thing ain't that bad, actually, there. I could feel like what they call the throat hit. You know what I mean? Who would win between Taker and Hogan? Well, if it was Hogan's days, Hogan would have fucking won there. If it was more when the streak was established, then, you know, then Taker would have won. You know what I mean? 88, what the fuck, slavery was the worst thing. Wish it never happened. I'm not saying like you'd say that you're involved with slavery. I'm saying there was an account called Slavery that was talking shit about Scott or something. Like, I understand, you know what I mean? Me and Jerry, we bring in the third man. People might expect like another ranter kind of guy, you know what I mean? People wanted Hulkster, but me and Hulkster were not like talking really, like, you know, when Scott was making vids in the Juggernauts group, say I started thinking, you know, maybe we could bring him on the page, you know what I mean? I hope like he don't get attacked, but Scott's a big boy. He can say it's not his first rodeo, you know what I mean? He's gonna be okay, you know. If people fucking hate it that much that he's on the page, just don't click his vids. Some people will watch, you know what I mean? And Scott's a good guy. There's no reason to hate on him or to fucking be against him on the page. Like, if you see that it's me on the channel, you're going to see a weird thumbnail with me in it. Click that one. If you see a thumbnail, then it's probably Jerry, right? If you see that it's Scott, for some reason you don't want to give Scott a view, just don't. But like, there's no reason to get mad at him and for him to have go away heat. Like, he's a good guy. Like, I don't know why he should have go away heat. Yeah, like, say, like, maybe people would expect, like, oh, the Brad rules as a third man or somebody like Riley or something. But, like, say, people like that, they have their own shit. They have their own channel. Like, you know what I mean? Let me fucking readjust my body here, there, for fuck's sake. Say, people have their own channel. Hulkster, I haven't spoken to him in like a year and a half. I can't produce somebody that I'm not even talking with at the moment. Let's say I can't fucking grab fucking Jim Cornette and bring him as the third man. You know what I mean? Michael Sean Polston should be the fourth guy. Just kidding. But like, Scott's gonna do vids that I normally wouldn't do. Like, if Scott does a fucking NXT review, at least a review gets done. If you don't like Scott for whatever reason, like, say Scott's gonna talk about NWA, he wants to talk about MLW, different stuff. You know, he's not there to hurt anybody there, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Kentavious Pritchard, hottest diva ever. It's like they say beauty is subjective, yeah, and it would be fucking hard to narrow it to just one. All the hot fucking blonde divas we've had, and I'll say it's hard to fucking, you know what I mean? Fan of Oscar, Scott seems like a nice guy. He should be given a chance. That's what I think, you know. He's going to talk about stuff like MLW. If somebody fucking wants to listen to his review and they get, like, say, they get to hear what's going on in MLW, like, I have no fucking clue what's going on in MLW. I'm not going to pay for NWA, but Scott's paying, I guess, to watch it, unless he's watching it somewhere. I don't know there, but he's going to watch, he's going to talk about it. You know what I mean? You can get some results of what's going on in these feds, and he's a good guy. You know what I mean? It'll be good for him for publicity for his page. It'll be good for us. We're going to get, like, say, extra vids and stuff. You know what I mean? So, and you're going to get a whole bunch of vids right here on the new Wrestling Jesus channel there, folks. I went live. Like I said, I'll be going live probably twice a week. You know what I mean? If you added Zubair to the Juggernaut's page, would he be the 3.5 man? Zubair was supposed to come in originally there, but then there was some fucking some stuff there taking place. You know what I mean? Not some stuff taking place there, but the next day their plans change and different. Say, and Zubair ended up not coming on the channel there, but like, I'm gonna be going live here with Zubair sometimes. You know what I mean? I missed the live WJ. I feel so dirty, says Beater Car there. Schwartz Center, Zubair is too busy wrestling with his suitcase. Green Kids, Zubair only works for the Smart Busters. Well, like, I'm not trying to take away Zubair and have him to myself or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's possible once in a while he might come on with me there. But I'm enjoying going live right now. And now we're 46 minutes and the fucking time just fucking flew by. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying just being live alone as well. You know what I mean? So, Crispy Cruiser, have you ever been to the States? I've been to Niagara Falls, New York, for about 5 minutes when I was a kid. That's it. Never went to the States more than that. Kentavious Pritchard. Remember Danielson wanted to get bear hugged by The Rock. Big Rock fan, Dark Horse. We just made peace a few days ago there. He's got an interesting video about Benoit coming out soon at some point there. He was showing me some of it there. Looks like interesting stuff there. Schwartz Center, WJ is like the stepfather that Zubair goes to on the weekend. Oh my God. So it's possible once I get the fucking StreamYard set up that Zubair is going to show up, you know what I mean? But right now I'm feeling comfortable, just me by myself, talking with the chat there. Green Kid, Zubair versus Righty and the Trap Queen on the forklift match. That would sell tickets there. 88, would you visit Mexico? I don't know. I've heard a lot of horror stories of people getting robbed and stuff like this. It's not really a place I'm interested to go to, you know what I mean? And I would have to go on a plane to get to Mexico, and that's one thing I've never gone on is a plane. And I kind of have like a fear of flying, I believe. Like I've never, maybe I'd go on the plane and I'd be fucking fine, you know? But like, I don't like the idea of that being in the plane, you know what I mean? They say there's a bigger chance of getting in a car accident. There's much more chance of car accident than plane, but there's a lot more plane than there are car, or a lot more cars than there are planes. You know what I mean? Compare the number of people on the ground in the car to people in the plane. Obviously, there's a lot more with people in cars than plane, but like I'm sure one day I'll end up going on the plane, but like sometimes I get fucking nightmares of plane and stuff like this. I don't know why there. I've never been on the plane. I have no reason. Well, the reason is logic. I tell myself if the plane falls, I'm dead. If the boat fucking sinks in the ocean, I'm dead. That's what I pretty much tell myself. You know what I mean? But like, hopefully one day I'll get on the plane at some point. Peter Carr, do you still hate vegans? I got into the vegan shit about an hour ago on the stream there. I talked about vegan for a solid 5 minutes kind of deal. WJ, what's your favorite food? Pasta, spaghetti, lasagna, pizza. I like Chinese food, and Lebanese food is good too there. Well, depend what there. I like a good shawarma once in a while there. Crispy Cruiser, is there really a feud with Quebec and the rest of Canada? That was more when I was a kid. The big referendum when Quebec wanted to separate, and that was entertaining politics when I was a kid. Jean Chrétien was the president of the prime minister of Canada, Jean Chrétien, and he had a big war against Lucien Bouchard. That was the big Quebec guy, let's say. So that was a big war between the two. You know what I mean? And like, there's always going to be Quebec versus the rest of Canada, French versus English, Alberta versus Ottawa. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's Canada has its fucking fair share of petty shit too. You know what I mean? It has a lot of racism. You know. When I was a kid growing up, all the fucking people the age of our grandparents were fucking racist, most of them. Like, when I went to fucking school, French Catholic school, there was black jokes, and, you know, it's like that here too. You know what I mean? Peter Spence, are you done with the weed? It's day 6 there at 5 a.m. In about 5 hours, it's going to make complete 6 days. Like I said, I got to surpass a month. Once I can pass a month, then I'm going to know, because before I failed, I got to a month, I fucked up, and I fucking kept smoking. You know what I mean? So once I get to like 2 months, then I'll start to feel a bit more confident. And they say it takes about 4 months to get the shit out of your system. Fan of Oscar, do you like Mexican food? Yes, that's fuck yeah, big time. Nacho, taco, I fucking love that shit big time. For sure, man. Search one, how long before all the AEW jobbers get pissed about all the WWE guys on the roster. More to come. That's a thing, but these jobbers too, they got, like, I was talking to Robbie. I said what they should, if they really want to get viewers, they should fucking try to bring in Lesnar. You know, maybe Lesnar's just at home on his farm during the pandemic. He doesn't want to risk it. I don't want Lesnar to go to AEW, of course, there, but like, if Khan, say, if he want, like, it, as the lower that Raw goes, because I was talking with Robbie about the low ratings for Raw recently. I said if Raw I said AEW, they reached the 1.2 last time. Was it 1.3 or 1.2? And Raw wasn't fucking too far off last week. But then last week, AEW got 500K. So, but we'll see what they got this week. I'm guessing more because a few of their fans are going to watch. They'll make sure to tune in so they get more than they got last week there. But I was telling Robbie, if they get Brock Lesnar, and then this is mass advertised next week, Brock Lesnar is going to be there. There's a chance with a name like Lesnar that they could beat Raw a little bit. That's it. You know what I mean? There's a chance, maybe for a one-night shot or something. They fucking pass Raw or something. But like I told Robbie, instead of having 50 jobbers at $100,000 a piece, 50 jobbers that won't bring shit to the product except fucking clog up the show. Get rid of these 50 jobbers extra. Bring in one Lesnar. Bring in one CM Punk. And you'll get way more fucking views than having 50 fucking little goofs that are worthless. You know what I mean? Vince would jump off the tower. Like, I'm not saying I want Lesnar there. I prefer Lesnar in the WrestleMania main event. I wouldn't want to see Lesnar in AEW wrestling fucking Joey Janela. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want that. But like, if they fucking want to make fucking money and they want viewers, that's what they gotta do. Like, I don't know, like somebody said earlier, why didn't they have Jim Ross, Paul Heyman, guys like this running it instead of the Young Bucks and Kenny? You would think, right? But I guess Khan is a fucking mark for Kenny Omega. He's a big fan of The Observer, right? So Khan fucking listened to the Meltzer propaganda. And because of this, he makes them their EVPs. Like, he's a little weird, Tony Khan, I think. They're eccentric, you know what I mean? He has money, but he's obviously eccentric. Like, look at this weird video we made about Nick Khan and New Japan and all of this there. It's obvious that he's a weird fucking eccentric billionaire, let's say. Or his dad's a billionaire, but he's a fucking eccentric guy. No one on the AEW roster seems credible to match up with Lesnar. There's that. I know Cody's weird ego. The first thing he'd do is book himself in the match going over Lesnar. Well, that's about as far as they could do, right? Lesnar, they could present it like Lesnar against Kenny, Indy versus WWE, blah, blah, blah. But after that, what happens? Like, Brock versus Omega, Brock versus Cody. Like, And if this was taking place in WWE, Cody would get crushed faster than Kofi Kingston. You know what I mean? Like, there, it's true. Who the fuck matches up to Brock to have a credible match? The only thing they could pull off is possibly Kenny Omega, right? Because those fans, those weird indie fans in their fucking weird minds, Kenny would be credible. I would never claim that Kenny is good enough to wrestle Lesnar, but those fans would. Matter of fact, they claim that Kenny's the greatest wrestler of all time. So with this mentality, they not only would think that Kenny's better than Brock, they would think that Kenny should go over, kind of deal. So, like, I could vision a match like this of Kenny versus Brock, and Kenny gives him all the knee strikes, blah, blah, blah. It looks like Lesnar's about to go out, fucking, you know, but and then at some point, fucking Lesnar picks him up, F5, 1, 2, 3, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? If I was Booker, I would do it like this. It looks like fucking Kenny has a chance to beat him, right? But then if I was booking AEW for retard fans like this that love Omega, if this was being done for a casual audience and I wanted to be a petty fuck, you could make Lesnar squash him in 10 seconds, let's say there. But in order to make business or to fucking have a good match out of it, you know what I mean? Kenny does his 10,000 knee strikes. They both do the German suplex because Kenny also does the German suplex bullshit. You know what I mean? They hit each other with German suplex, but ultimately Brock Lesnar would have to win. Like, in my world, Brock Lesnar would win. In the world of indie wrestling and delusional indie line of thinking, they would want Lesnar to win, but I would have Lesnar winning. They would want Kenny to win, I mean. But after this, where else do you go in AEW, right? Possibly Kenny Omega, possibly a Cody Rhodes match, you know. Say Jericho versus Brock, it wouldn't be believable because Jericho's too old, right? What else would you have? Like Brian Cage versus Lesnar, maybe because Brian is big. We already had Ambrose versus Lesnar, and that wasn't fucking really good. You know what I mean? Ambrose is fucking boring. I think he's bland. He sounds like a guy who hasn't slept in 3 days when he's cutting promos. You know what I mean? His wrestling is fucking bland. The promos are bland. Eddie Pulido, Orange versus Brock. That's all. Like, they probably would have to do that. You know what I mean? Because sadly, Orange is... like they have Orange Cassidy, they're treating him like he's one of their top stars. So you know they would fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like maybe CM Punk would be a better fit. You know, you can have CM Punk versus fucking. Kenny Omega, you can have CM Punk versus the different indie guys there. CM Punk is a master promo cutter kind of deal. But if he goes to AEW and he's working with garbage material, then you know what I mean? Like Punk will do pipe bombs every week. That's what he would do probably. They would have him go out there shitting on WWE every fucking show, you know. But even after a while, Punk would run out of opponents. But like, WJ, I'll PayPal you $100 if you can find a picture of Tony Khan with a girlfriend. I don't know if he's married or I never heard of any of this stuff. Schwartz Center, Sonny Kiss versus Brock Lesnar. Sonny Kiss goes over because of Pride Month. AEW, they're going to feature him every week, probably, Sonny Kiss, even though he hasn't been on TV in like 8 months. Oh, here's our pride and joy, Sonny Kiss. He's here. We love this guy. He hasn't been on TV in over 6, 7, 8 months. We love him. He's gonna be on TV this month for sure. Bunch of fakes. They're so fake. That fucking company. It's all just trying to look good with the shit. You know what I mean? DCX Viper AEW is gonna die before TNA probably. Is 2003 a slept-on year for WWE? I'd say so. I don't even remember much about what happened. Like me, I'm not that good with the dates and stuff. Too much pot, you know what I mean? Too much pot. Somebody like Gemini is fucking good for stuff like this. Gemini will tell you every match, every date. Me, I don't fucking remember this stuff, you know. Pac versus Brock, and they're gonna fucking so the way that they fucking try to fucking show Brock or show Pac as a main eventer, like it's a fucking joke and a half. Like it's goofy move, and then he always stops and does a serious gremlin face pose, and there's a close up of his face. Jim Ross, oh, he's got big quads now. He got big quads. He's have educated feet. Like I give a fuck about his big quads. What is this there? Like I don't give a fucking fuck about Pac and his big quads. Fuck him. The guy's fucking 3 feet tall, for God's sake. You know what I mean? He's fucking boring as fuck, too. He's a good little wrestler, but to present him like he's a big star is fucking stupid. Like, there is no evidence Tony likes females, so I don't know what he's into. I haven't never really heard anything about him being fucking in a relationship. Scooter St. William, Tony Khan's promo was a dumpster fire. It was bad. It makes him look like a fucking like an eccentric weirdo. Pac's quads have nothing on Walter for Walter's socks. Peter Spence, WJ, what's your opinion on Low-Ki? Me, I never really like Low-Ki, you know what I mean? I never really got it. Really, really fucking small guy there. Apparently, he has a bad attitude. I thought he was boring as fuck, you know what I mean? Like he's some type of martial artist. Fuck off. You're like 4 feet tall and you're boring. You know, some people like him. That's cool, you know, there. Me, I never really like Low-Ki. His face there, his little goofy face with his eyes and the bald head, and I never fucking was into him. Didn't give a fuck about Low-Ki. Green Kid, The Rock had a great 2003. Okay, stuff like this. For Love Hollywood Rock, Big Evil, Undertaker. The new Kane was pretty good. So there was some good stuff, but like I don't remember like dates and pay-per-views specifically. Fuck, I have a hard time remembering what happened at last year's WrestleMania. Nowadays, it's not like it used to be, you know what I mean? Back in the day, every match was a big deal and stuff. Well, not every match, but things were more memorable, you know what I mean? His deep, sexy voice, why Loki? Hello, like obviously that's not his natural voice. Is that really his voice? The guy he talks like he's fucking 400 pound or something. Like, oh, hit the fuck out there. I think his voice is way exaggerated. The deepness of it there. Fan of Oscar. AEW fans bash WWE for taking advantage and putting out Pride shirts. Yet they already had a Pride shirt on their shop. They're hypocrites, big time, huge hypocrites. Very, very biased. You know what I mean? Spectral MK. Tony Khan is like a kid playing with his action figures, only with a bigger budget. WJ can make a better action figure shows than him with a lower budget. The action figure stuff. Like, I only have 2 action figure, a small Roman Reigns and an Undertaker at this point. You know what I mean? Possibly I get some action figures later on there. Scooter, St. William, what do you think of Don Callis? I think Callis is funny, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for Don Callis, Kenny would be in serious trouble, you know? Like, Don Callis is the one that's keeping this shit afloat. Like, Kenny is being viewed by many people as a fail for being world champ. And thanks to Don Callis, he kind of keeps his head over water. Say Callis, it's like Kenny's drowning as world champ, but like fucking Callis keeps him just above water. You know what I mean? I think he's funny, Callis. I think some of the promos are like goofy funny. You know, it's so fucking dumb and corny that it makes me laugh, kind of deal, Callis, you know? You're gonna fucking like the way he comes out with the goofy distractions and stuff. Like, he makes me laugh a bit, you know? Low-key is the perfect jobber, boring and very bland. X91 VT901 low-key is Hitman Agent 47 if he wanted to be a wrestler. Do you remember? I remember the last time I saw low-key wrestle, he was wrestling in a suit, for fuck's sake. I remember being dressed in a suit at a wedding and I was dancing and I was fucking full of sweat or whatever. Imagine being in a 20-minute wrestling match in a fucking suit, like a fucking full-on suit with a fucking shirt and tie and everything. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've never seen anything more ridiculous than this. Dressed up in a suit for his match, like, you know what I mean? How the fuck, the goof, what did you think of Andrade being in AEW? I haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it either tonight or tomorrow there. Somebody's going to post the show probably there, and I'm going to watch it, and then I'll talk about this tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to make the review of AEW. And starting next week, like, I wanted to review Impact today, but I got fucking caught up there. But starting next week, I'm going to probably start reviewing Impact. You know what I mean? Like, Impact, it's not what it used to be, but like, say it was a big part of the WJ history, you know, TNA, stuff like that there. A lot of the older subs would probably like it if I did Impact, so probably starting next week, I'm going to do like Raw, Impact, AEW. If I don't start it next week, it's going to be soon there. Jay's for days. Dave Meltzer is Kenny's boyfriend. Muscle Kid 99, Midget Agent 47. It's the Costanza. WJ is the Lord. Midget Agent 47, Loki. It's fucking stupid. That, like, I remember when I went to the gym wearing jeans there, and all the bodybuilders gave me dirty look for wearing jeans. You know what I mean? And it's true, like, obviously, you're trying to work out with jeans. It's not that comfortable, man. Imagine wearing a fucking suit to the ring, for God's sake. Like, unless it was some kind of suit that you can fucking sweat through, but like, yes, dude, are we getting any food reviews? It's possible there. Schwarzenegger, WJ, and the street fight attire. Every time they have a street fight in wrestling, they have to put on jeans. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. Put jeans on in the street fight. Like, it's not like it makes it more street. Is that maybe that's the line of thinking? We're having a street fight in the wrestling ring. Maybe if we wear jeans, it's gonna look more like street fight-ish. But like, fucking look on YouTube. Put street fight on YouTube. It's not like guys with jeans and kendo stick. It can be guys with shorts, guys in track pants. Like, where did they get the idea that you need fucking jeans to be in a street fight? You know what I mean? Spectral MK and like in ECW, half of them had jeans. They all had the Raven look, the fucking jean shorts with the Doc Martens. Like, I guess for some reason, wearing jeans, they view that as badass. I don't fucking know there. Like, Spectral MK Wrestling Jesus has deleted so many accounts that he has lost count pretty much there. But this one, it's staying open. If it fucking gets closed, it's because, say, something out of my fucking control. And if that happens, I'll open a new one there. But I'm keeping this one open. You know what I mean? And like I said, starting next week, Raw, AEW review, and I'm going to try to do Impact. I also want to try to do SmackDown, you know what I mean? So probably I'm going to do that, you know what I mean? Nick Veyer, WJ thoughts on Ryback right now. His channel and community is pretty big right now. Saw that the other day. Can't stand the guy. I haven't really I never listen to his podcast. I just read the stuff on No DQ there. No DQ, Aaron Riff. He posts a lot of the, say, Ryback's goofy quotes and shit like this. You know what I mean? They put that on No DQ. So I read some of this, but it looks like he's trying to fucking get a job in AEW, you know what I mean? If AEW doesn't like him, then just fucking go to TNA, fuck. And TNA, if they want to be back in the conversation, instead of sucking on Tony Khan's cock, there, fucking take out your wallet and go get Braun Strowman before he gets snatched up. If they have that fucking jobber, Brian Myers, they can get Ryback, for fuck's sake. Do you like Bob Saget, a.k.a. Danny Tanner from Full House? I've seen some of, the thing with Bob Saget, he was, He was the Full House guy, America's Funniest Home Video. He was more like a PG guy, and then to reinvent himself, he became more of an edgy guy with like swearing. Like he can be a little funny, a bit there, but like at the same time, I kind of feel like he tries too hard a little bit with the swearing and the edginess. Yeah, but I don't have a problem with him. He's okay, you know what I mean? He can be funny sometime there. Simon Gonzalez, Raw is basically a snooze fest. It is. Fuck. It's bad, you know. What is your favorite character from Cobra Kai? The teacher of the Cobra Kai, I guess. They're the original one, you know. I don't remember what his name is there. Your rants on Ryback in 2012 were funny back when he was fighting Punk and the Shield. Back when he fucking wasn't able to pick up a couple of guys there. Was it Albert? He wasn't able to pick up shit like this. Kreese, is it John Kreese, his name? But yeah, like the Cobra Kai guy, he's okay there. I like Cobra Kai Karate Kid. He's okay. He's a little cringy sometimes. Rhea Ripley is bigger than Jungle Boy and Darby Allin, pretty much. He couldn't pick up Tensai, huh? And then they tried to blame it on Tensai, of course. Oh, he sandbagged him, of course. WJ's rants on the ratings back in the day were epic. Never realized at the time WWE would be worse than ever now, and it's starting to get lower again. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on King Booker and WWE? I like King Booker. You know what I mean? Not as much as the real Booker T. They're basically in TNA. Like Booker T was coming out with a different accent each week, and it was like kind of fucking weird, like having a different accent every week for weird reason. Like he was saying that he was trying to out different accents and for movie roles possibly, or just to test stuff out. But like that, you test it out at home there. Maybe get yourself a full focus group with Cody Rhodes or whatever there, but like coming out doing a bunch of goofy accent on TNA, random accent, I think that hurt the product. But McMahon, when he took the King Booker and with the accent, he made it work. You know what I mean? McMahon was able to make it work better. You know what I mean? What is your thoughts about Johnny from Cobra Kai? Is that like I don't remember the blonde guy, the teacher of the Cobra Kai? If I think that's his name. I liked him on the show. I thought he was okay there. I thought he was so cool, guys. It was so cool. I mean, Tensai and Heyman sandbag right back. It was becoming ridiculous. Dude. He couldn't even lift a manager. He's fucking 350 pounds of steroid muscle. Couldn't even lift Heyman. Suddenly, it's Heyman's fault. You don't think maybe it's him that's a bad wrestler? Yeah, like maybe it's him that's bad in the ring. Yeah, like, and all the fans were fucking calling him Goldberg and stuff like this. You know what I mean? A big fucking fail, you know what I mean? Fan of Asuka, Bianca Belair has more muscle than the majority of men in AEW. That's true. It's true, fuck. Like Jungle Boy is a small dude, you know what I mean? But he's a pretty boy, you know. If McMahon could get Jungle Boy, put him on NXT, say, because he's the son of a Hollywood guy, he's got the big hair. If they could add a bit of muscle on him, it's possible they could do something with him, you know. But like AEW, he loses every week. And now he gets a match with Kenny Omega out of fucking nowhere. Like maybe they're doing a thing, make him lose, and it builds up the underdog factor, and eventually he becomes TNT champ. I think he's too small to be world champ. But I think if McMahon would have Jungle Boy, they could make it work, let's say, because he's a little pretty boy. The women might like him, shit like this, you know what I mean? Because he has the look of a guy that, say, that like teenage girl would like. Let's say young women might like him because of his looks, right? Gay men might like him. There's a lot of gay wrestling fan, you know what I mean? They might like Jungle Boy, right? So he might have potential for something, you know. But then they make some kind of, say, your name is Jungle Boy. We're going to put you together with a dinosaur. Well, like, just because his name is Jungle Boy, what does jungle have to do with dinosaur necessarily? Like, because jungle, there's animals in the jungle, and dinosaur is an animal, so they're in the same group. Like, I don't understand, you know what I mean? And why do they have to put him with Marco Stunt? Like, apparently they're coming out with 6-man tags, and apparently they're coming out with 6-man tag team championship in AEW. They could potentially be a good team to win the 6-man tags, you know what I mean? Triple H would make Jungle Boy North American champs. Like, I could see Jungle Boy on there getting fans behind him, you know what I mean? Based on his looks alone, the fans would like him, you know what I mean? WJ, did you ever want to be a pro wrestler? When I was a kid, maybe early 20, you know what I mean? But like I'm not physically athletic enough to be a wrestler. Like I fucking lift weights, and my back was in pain for a month, for fuck's sake. Up here, I was all fucked up for a month lifting weights. Like, I have to fucking get in shape, you know what I mean? Possibly being a manager is still a possibility if there was like a local indie company and I wanted to manage someone. That could still be done, I bet. There, if I really tried, I could probably be a manager somewhere. But like, say I have a job and stuff, and it's like, say I'm almost 40, dude, the time for that is done. And this is what I'm with the wrestling. This is it. There, me talking about it is good enough for me. There. Symphony of Destruct 99, that dinosaur in AEW should be sent to developmental. He botched so many times. He's no good. He's no good. And having a 7-foot tall guy doing a bunch of goofy kicks, it looks silly. It looks fucking silly. You know what I mean? Oh, WWE, they had Zombie on the show. AEW fans, they fucking went to town with the zombie stuff. Me too. I thought it was ridiculous there. But I didn't want to fucking become a school shooter because AEW have Zombie appear on the show. Zombies! You know what I mean? But the wrestling snowman, hello snowman, is keeping it cool there. But I sounded like my Uncle Mo right there. They're keeping it cool. That's the kind of that's the kind of joke my Uncle Mo would have said there. I'm getting old, folks, for fuck's sake. WJ would be a badass manager. I probably could be, you know what I mean? I wouldn't know how to take a bump. If I could learn how to take a bump, I could take a back bump. It's like taking a break fall from the jujitsu class. You land on your back and smack your arm on the floor kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like Bobby Peanut. This is Bobby. Muscle Kid 99, the wrestling boomer. Bobby Peanut, big fan. Thank you, Bobby, there. Do you still have the same opinion about Chris Benoit? Well, like I said earlier, I like Benoit as a wrestler, but after he kills his son, that's it, folks. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to justify it and make excuse and it's the brain. It's Benoit the man, Benoit the wrestler. Like WJ may be getting old, but at least he's here to share his wrestling wisdom. And like, it's not like I'm a wrestler where I have to look like I'm in tip top shape to come on YouTube and talk about wrestling. You know what I mean? When it comes to wrestling talk and ranting, it's like I don't need to look like a sexy boy and be a 20-year-old. Like if you notice all the fucking big wrestling podcasts, it's all older guys talking wrestling, like Don Tony, Kevin Castle Show, Wrestling Soup. See, these are all like older guys. Like the older guys tend to go more into the podcast form, you know what I mean? And maybe this is me going in that kind of direction, sitting down talking for 2.5 hours. Like this isn't a podcast, but you know, like instead of standing up being a edgy, trollish guy, see, just sitting down and talking wrestling, I think that's the way to go for me moving forward, you know. Fuck the trolling, just, you know, talk about wrestling, talk with the chat. You guys want to talk? Say 2-3 times a week, I turn on the fucking show and we talk, you know what I mean? But I'm going to do my rants, reviews, wrestling news, you know what I mean? Bobby Pino, I love it. Let's be real, WJ. That's it, you know. Like I could make a vid and fucking troll people. Like it's, you know what I mean. It's like if I really wanted to troll, I haven't trolled in like 3-4 years. If I wanted to troll, I could troll. But what does that give me? It gives me nothing. You know what I mean? It don't give me a damn thing. It's best to just talk wrestling. And Eddie 001, WJ, bring back the food reviews, like stuff like that, like say some food reviews and stuff like this, say once in a while, but I don't see the need of having to troll and fucking, you know, go after people and Cameron 321, bring back the old WJ. Well, here's WJ and I'm getting old, so there you go. Technically, you're getting an old WJ there. Nick Veilleur movie reviews. A couple of people enjoyed the movie review. I did a couple movie reviews. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's possible once in a while, like I'm not forced to just do wrestling there, but I'm going to be doing, say, mostly wrestling and, say, once in a while, possibly a food review, stuff like this. But I don't want to do like, oh, I'm going to go in a new direction. Fuck wrestling. I'm going to talk about different stuff. Like, here's the deal. When I have ideas for a non-wrestling channel, I'll have 5, 6 ideas. Once those 5, 6 ideas are done, then what? You know what I mean? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do like all kind of weird shit to try to get views. Like, if I get an idea for a non-wrestling vid, then possibly I can do it. You know what I mean? People like the food reviews. I keep seeing food reviews being brought up there. Like, once in a while, I can do one. See, it wouldn't hurt to do it once a week or something like this. How do you feel about the archive accounts? I don't mind them as long as they don't grab the shit that I got right now, I don't want them to take the shit on my page and try to fuck with my viewership. But if they want to upload shit that I remove, I'm cool with it. There's a couple of people that do it. My man Cornolio uploads some of my old stuff. See, I have no problem with that as long as they don't grab all the fucking new shit on my page, because that's not cool. You know what I mean? Bobby Pina, your money. I am what I am. Some people hate my fucking guts. Some people like me. But it's always best to be humble, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Will is talking about me that I have a giant ego, and say basically the way they talk, it's like I fucking have a whip and I'm whipping Robbie Battle, and say I'm telling Robbie and Jerry what to do, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like I'm just fucking cool with them, like. And it's always good to be humble, you know what I mean? Super Set Trollins, we love you. Thank you, sir. Spectral MK VGN hasn't been good ever since the fat guys at Screen Wave Media took over. I checked something from him. I don't remember what it was. And they changed the name of the page and stuff. You know what I mean? Bobby Pina, I have resources. We could do something. The only thing I really want to do is to bring back the Wrestling Jesus channel. You know what I mean? Grow it back a little bit. Like, maybe if I bring it to 5,000 subs at some point, say that'll be good enough. You know what I mean? I don't even fucking, I don't even really want to fucking make money on it. I just want to have some fun on it. You know what I mean? WJ, do you want Canada to have the right to bear arms? Well, you're allowed to have guns just for hunting. Like, if you have a gun that's like a shotgun, I think you can have a regular gun, I believe, there. I'm not sure about gun. I don't know much about that stuff, but it's a big process. You know what I mean? It's a big process to fucking get a gun, and which I believe is a good thing. If it's too easy to get a gun, then you can have problem. But at the same time, like, you're sitting at home, somebody breaks in, he's got a gun and you don't. what do I do, right? If somebody breaks in the door right now, 3 guys come in my apartment, what do I do without a gun? You know what I mean? So it's always good to at least keep a little bit of weaponry in the home, the big knife, you know, big knife, a fucking baseball bat, shit like this. That's the most you can do around here, you know. This Canada still love Trump. You have Alberta that's very heavy conservative, like Andre Corbeil, kind of heavy conservative. That's like Alberta, Western Canada territory. You know what I mean? Um, Bobby Pina, this channel is awesome though. Like I remember back in the day, the Wrestling Soup. They wanted me on. I should have at least went on their show back in the day there, but they had like created a website, WrestlingJesus.com, which was attached to their site or something. And they wanted me to put some stuff on there, but I would have had to go in there with fucking HTML code. I don't fucking understand this shit. You know what I mean? The fuck do I know about HTML fucking stuff or writing? Fucking, I don't know this. You know what I mean? If they would have had like something for that would have been easier for me, if it would have been user friendly for me to understand, then possibly I could have done some stuff for them, you know. But like I'm not even interested like at interviewing wrestlers and stuff, like people like Andre Corbeil trying to look like journalists. Let's interview wrestler. Say any wrestler you can interview for money. You know what I mean? I could get all kind of indie wrestlers and all kind of stuff. You give them $100. You interview them for an hour, kind of shit. Anybody can do that. But I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in having to fucking bow down to some wrestler to give him money and say all that is there. Me, I want to voice my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Me, the wrestling Jesus, I voice my opinion, good or bad, you know, and that it is what it is. You don't seem like the reporter type, and that's not really what I want to do either. Like when I first came on, people they tried to act like professional, and me, I went the complete opposite way. Like fuck you and your want to be professionalism, you know. Me, it's always been about entertaining the viewers, you know. So nowadays, that's what it's going to be. Entertain the viewer, but no fucking trolling, no, see, attitude era sucks. And then a week later, oh, guys, I'm just trolling. Just say, no more shit like this. Just straight wrestling talk. My analysis of the product and the news, my opinion. The word analysis is going too far with it there. It's going to be my opinion of the product, my opinion of the news, stuff like this. Possibly some wrestling news, but I'm also going to be doing like, wrestling news stuff. I just got to start building up the page. It's going to be 1 week old like tomorrow, so I'm just getting the page started there. But Raw reviews, AEW, and I'm going to try to add Impact to the mix. SmackDown, it's the most viewed show. But whenever I review SmackDown, there's never any viewership. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible one day I'm going to fucking start reviewing SmackDown, but I'm going to start doing Raw, AEW, and possibly Impact to start, you know. The odd one, 111. Jericho loves Trump but works for AEW, which is pretty contradictory. Him and his wife were anti-mask and the whole 9 yards. Now, Jericho's getting a little weird as he ages there, you know. Simon Gonzalez, WWE sucks, WJ. Let WWE go out of business. It has nothing to offer to us. Schwartz Center, Raw will make you question life, WJ. It is what it is. Fuck Schwartz, it's bad, man. It's hard. It's really, really hard to watch. Like I watch what I do, I check it out on YouTube, try to fucking skip all the parts I don't have to watch there, entrance and everything, and just fucking try to fucking, you know, survive it. But like, I can't go back to sitting on TV and watching it for 3 hours. It's too much. It's too tough. I watch it on the computer. Matthew A., can you say hi to Michelle? Hello, Michelle, there. Yes, dude, you should do some old school wrestling reviews, and that's also a possibility that can be done. Do you listen to Jim Cornette? I watched some of the YouTube clips. Like I said last time, I listened to Cornette, but I also listened to Meltzer. I listened to different points of view, but like I said last time, before I listen to anybody, I voice my opinion first. Then I listen to other people's opinion, you know. But I always make sure to fucking voice my own opinion first, because you might fucking listen to somebody else and that's gonna fucking skew your fucking review, you know. I'd rather my review is as authentic as possible, you know what I mean? 88, why do you pronounce some words funny like news and reviews? Are you blending French pronunciation? Fuck, I don't know, dude. It's just a thing I do, you know what I mean? There's no real thought behind it, you know what I mean? As French Canadian, obviously, I have a heavy accent, you know? A heavy accent, so Ryback forever. Ryback can save Raw. Nick Veyer, that's his style. Schwarzenegger, that's just the WJ style. Review. It is what it is. It's not like I ever sat there, okay, how can I present this? How can I say certain words? There was never anything like that. It's just shit I started doing. Some shit stuck, some shit I did, and it ended up fucking not. Like when I first, some people, they think I copied Jim Carrey with the alrighty or whatever. What happened with that when I started making vids? I think I was doing at one point, I would just say all right. I was doing all right. And then it became alrighty, and then I did it the way I do it. You know, Jim Carrey, it's more like a alrighty then. You know, me, it's not like that, the alrighty. It's different, but it wasn't by ripping off fucking Jim Carrey. It evolved from all right to alrighty to alrighty. It's just the way it became, you know what I mean? The third match, these are all things that developed over the years, you know. Charlie Lee Ray, I stopped watching wrestling 10 years ago. I only watch your reviews. Well, that's the thing. a lot of people, it's like that too, like people, they still want to talk wrestling. They still want the fucking wrestling vibe. They read the results, but the shows are just too shitty to watch. You know what I mean? WJ's intro also had the wrist shake as he was turning towards the camera. I'm back when I would turn on the camera, all righty, like that. That's gone now, right? The risk, the motion like that. It used to be a part of it. That was more like a stand-up kind of deal. Also, it's the way that I would fucking walk on in the frame, right? I would walk in the frame instead of having to take my turn the camera on, walk, turn around, and then having to edit that shit, having to fucking edit myself, like edit out the part of me turning it on and walking and all of this. I just did it like this, right? I walked in the frame and I did it the way I did it, and I didn't have to fucking, also the piece and flip off at the camera, right? So it's different things. Fucking, I did it. Some of it left. Things evolve over time. You know what I mean? You used to do a little dance in the intro and the outro. I do that, like I did the dance on the first bit of this page. You know what I mean? The little dance. We're going to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. There. More videos mocking Wrestle Talk with an English accent. It's possible, stuff like this. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking go out of my way to just attack bigger channel for views, yeah, but see if like the other last time I mentioned Wrestle Talk, because the shit they were doing was ridiculous, so I just mocked it. You know what I mean? It was Wrestle Talk and What Culture. I don't even remember what the vid was about that I did there, but they were being pretty fucking phony baloney there. Remember that nerd Undertaker freak? He's still around. Him too, he was okay with me, and then he turned on me. He thought that Stunt WJ was me, like, because the Stunt WJ was appearing in different fucking live shows or whatever. He was actually dumb enough to think it was me. Like, it's a Stunt WJ. He does an imitation of me, but it's obvious it ain't me if he knows who I am. Like, but like he turned on me. I don't remember what it was for. I think he was upset at me for indie wrestling. And him, he's just a fucking retard. It is what it is. He's a fucking retard. Undertaker freak. He talks shit about me. Okay. He talks shit about me. I made him a video there putting him in this place, and he was too much of a fucking pussy to respond. For the big ranter, their fake intellect there, the pseudo intellect Undertaker freak. I'm a badass because I'm an atheist. I suck Archfiend's cock. I'm friend with Archfiend, who's also some sort of pseudo intellect, in my opinion. I'm the Archfiend. I'm a very smart boy. You know what I mean? Both of these goofballs turned on me. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason that fucking Undertaker freak, if I remember, it's because of indie wrestling. This guy is a big badass. He's an edgy guy there. He had his videos talking shit against different fanboys. He was such a badass. the Wrestling Jesus has problem with indie wrestling, but that fucking hurts his feelings. Yeah. And he fucking turns on me like a fucking retard. Really, there, autistic retard? Turn on somebody because of a wrestling opinion? You know what I mean? Same with the Archfiend. Yeah, Archfiend turned on me too because I closed the channel. Is that really a reason to turn on someone? Like, you know what I mean? The Archfiend, he had made me a video of some sort because this was on the Rant God account. This is an account that I probably should have kept open there for non-wrestling stuff. But he had made me a video. He did a video talking about me. He said some negative stuff about me. And I responded to him. Did he respond back? No. No, he became cool with me, right? After his video, he makes a vid, the big intellect. He's a big intellect, him there. He makes a vid on me. I respond to his points. Where's the big intellect Archfiend coming back? Yeah. Coming back to own the little guy that never happened because I crushed him with my response. Instead, he became friendly with me. You know what I mean? Archfiend. And then because I closed an account, he turns on me. Give me a fucking break. You know what I mean? If he's going to turn on me because if I close an account, then he ain't fucking worth being cool with. He's a fucking weirdo. That's what I think of Archfiend now. And I said to him, this was on Twitter. He was saying shit to me. I don't remember what there. But like that, we had like a falling out on Twitter, and that was it. You know what I mean? I told him, I don't remember what he said. I said, fuck you and your boring fucking football vids. I said, your channel is trash nowadays. Fuck off. And that was it. You know what I mean? And with the Undertaker freak, I believe it was over wrestling opinion about indie wrestling, which was a shock to me. Like, I didn't understand how such a cool, supposed cool, edgy, badass, a metalhead, folks. He's a drummer. Fuck. He was a troll. You know what I mean? Such a badass dude. I have a hard time, like, I had a hard time believing that he would turn on me for this. You know what I mean? It made no fucking sense to me there. And he talked shit about me in a live video or something. And I made him a response and I put him in this place pretty fucking good. Yeah. And then the next time he went live, somebody was in the comments. Hey, a couple people in the comments, Wrestling Jesus did a response to you. Oh, no, I'm not going to respond back. You know, then why'd you run your fucking retarded mouth to begin with, bad boy, big badass, you know what I mean? Big badass turning on the person because I had a different opinion of wrestling than him. Like you could see the whole fucking edginess. Oh, I'm so cool for going after fanboys. It's funny, these guys always act like little fanboy goofs whenever the Wrestling Jesus starts to talk. Suddenly, these edgy guys become offended. Whoa, don't talk like this about my wrestling. You know, and he was big badass in his live show. I reply, motherfucker, fucking his balls fucking went right into his fucking body, yeah, and he fucking tapped out like a little bitch. If he didn't want a video from me, then he shouldn't have opened his mouth about me in the video first, right? If he's going to open his mouth, he wants to run his mouth about me, back it up, pussy, you know what I mean? Because the Wrestling Jesus came back. I responded to him. And he was too much of a fucking pussy bitch boy. Matter of fact, he wasn't able to respond. That's the truth. Because I fucking crushed him just like I did to his big friend Archfiend, let's say, when I replied to him. If I would have been some kind of dummy and I would have made easier points, then he would have replied. But he wasn't able to because I fucking crushed him pretty good with my response, you know? And if these two have a problem with me, I'm right here. You know what I mean? I don't want to do drama there, but I'll make exception for those two clowns for the way they turned on me. Right? I had respect, well, for Archfiend, Undertaker Fiend. I didn't really, Undertaker Freak. It's take it or leave it with him. But, you know, if these two boys ever wanted to become men and come at me there, then I'll be glad to fucking make an exception and I'll respond to them just like I did before, you know. Are you still friends with the Hulkster? We're still technically friends, but I haven't fucking talked to him in a long while there. Jack swallowing raw egg, classic Gemini 888 feud. That was like some kind of challenge thing. Gemini, I guess it's a thing he does, like Rocky or something. Swallow the 4 egg yolk, son of a bitch. That was nasty. Fucking nasty. You know what I mean? I fucking swallowed that and I legit puked my fucking guts out. I puked my guts out hard that time, you know? He deleted his channel, Undertaker Freak. Well, there you go. But when he made this little fucking vid, their little rant about me, and I replied, suddenly he wasn't tough anymore there. All right. And I'm not trying to sound like a big man. The Archfiend, he made a vid on me. I replied to him, fucking whatever he tried to say about me, I dismantled like this. And he didn't reply back. He became cool with me, but sadly he turned on me for fucking dumb, petty reasons down the road. And that's disappointing, but to be honest, I don't give a shit. It's not like I even think about these guys. Undertaker Freak, just a fucking weirdo, this guy, you know what I mean? The War with Sean's View, another classic, yes. Sean, he appeared in our chat earlier and he's smoking cigarettes there. And as much as this thing, I'm kind of enjoying it a little. I kind of want to go have a real cigarette there, folks, there. So after 3 hours, we're going to end the show, ladies and gentlemen. Call the FBI. Why is all the goofs getting on their knees for Kenny Omega, says Charles Lee Ray. I have no clue, but it's because Meltzer told them to. That's why they're. Meltzer told them to, and it's like, Meltzer told them to. They want to fucking suck up to Meltzer. They want to suck up to each other. They have the idea that if they fucking they think it makes them look like smart fans or whatever. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Nobody gives a shit. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. Imagine going online thinking that you're impressing someone who actually has the time to watch all this wrestling. Like, just watching the shows. Fucking, I have to come home fucking Tuesday. I try to find Raw. I try to fucking find AEW. I find, it's fuck, just that is a lot. Imagine if these guys actually watch all of the promotions they claim to watch. Imagine the time you gotta spend to fuck. If these people work, they come home, and then they have to spend 6 hours a night. if they're really watching 20 fucking feds a day like this, there or a week, imagine all the time they gotta fucking put into this. Like, I'd rather not be viewed as a fucking ultra mark with no life who fucking dedicates way too much of his time to wrestling and just be a fucking casual. I watch WWE, AEW, and sometimes I watch Impact. That's good enough. Like, how many more shows am I supposed to watch? I'm supposed to go to a different continent and watch Japanese wrestling. How far do you gotta go with it? Like, it's too much. It's too fucking much. I watch Raw, or I mean WWE, AEW, the occasional Impact. The fuck else am I'm supposed to watch every fed under the sun? Fuck it, you know what I mean? So thanks y'all. Thank y'all for watching there. Thanks for watching. More live shows to come, you know what I mean? When we do these lives, I'm going to start off talking wrestling. I might do live shows as well, like where I talk more. Like, I want to get into some wrestling news, you know what I mean? Like I did the Monday night news on the Juggernauts. I might come on here with some Monday night news action. Say, talk about a piece of news, check y'all's opinion on it. You know, maybe like I'm talking straight about wrestling for an hour and then go to the chat. You know what I mean? But I'm going to be giving y'all some live stuff, a lot of it, a lot of wrestling talk. And like I said, it's not even a week that the channel is established. I'm going to add more shit to it as we go along there, but definitely more stuff, more live shit. I enjoy going live, talking with you guys. You guys can ask me about wrestling, other stuff. It is what it is, you know, so have a good night, folks, and I'm going to see y'all this weekend there. AEW review coming tomorrow, possibly another live this weekend of some sort there. We're going to see how it goes, but Otaku is the white EDP. Jesus Christ, I'm going to end it on that note talking about Otaku. Big Dog 333 there. DMP Design, how goes it, WJ? I'm going good there. And I'm about to end the show there. 88 Peace, WJ. That's right, 88 there. Until next time, folks. Peace. End stream. Your stream will stop immediately, and you will no longer be live. And